Hello YouTube, today I shall read you a story. It's called The Story of the Trids. Once upon a time there was a hidden village next to a large hill. In this village lived the Trids. The Trids were tiny, furry creatures, much like a large chipmunk. On the hill lived an evil troll whose name was Noel. Noel had a large apple orchard next to his house and cared for it daily. Now, the Trids were very strange creatures. They were strange because in order to live, all they had to do was eat one apple a year. The Trids would be content with their lives, except with all their wisdom, they didn't know how to grow apple trees. They tried genetically changing pears and pineapples, but nothing worked. Fortunately, Noel the Troll had a huge apple orchard next to his house on the hill, and since the hill was in close proximity to the village of the Trids, all the Trids had to do was steal apples from Noel the Troll. Mayor Derriere was the mayor of the village of the Trids. Every year, one day was a national off-work day. Instead of working, the Trids met in the town square, outside the town hall. Mayor Derriere would announce to the Trids, "Attention, fellow Trids! The time has come for us yet again to protect our lives. The time has come. We will once again charge the hill of life and take the apples. We have tried reasoning with Noel the Troll, but he has refused time and time again. We will take his apples, so that we may live. On the count of 3, everybody. 1, 2, 3! The Trids cheered and jumped for joy. As a crowd, they charged the hill of life. Noel the Troll heard a lot of commotion outside of his house. He groaned. He knew what was coming. The Trids do this every year, on the same date, he said to himself. You'd think they'd learn by now. He got out of his lazy boy recliner. Watching his new box set of One Tree Hill DVDs would have to wait. As he walked to his door, he paused and grabbed his boots. It's going to be a long day, he thought. Meanwhile, it was loud and noisy as the Trids charged up the hill of life. While they charged the hill, Noel stepped out of his house. Fear spread quickly among the Trids. They knew what was coming next. Panicking, they tried gathering as much apples from the tree as possible. Noel had laced up his boots. With lightning-fast reflexes, Noel shot out his arm and grabbed the closest Trid. Noel hoisted him up, turned towards the village of the Trids, and let the Trid go. As the Trid was falling towards the ground, Noel swung his foot. Thwack! Contact was made. The Trid went flying. It hit the ground with a thud and proceeded to roll back down the hill. Noel smiled with satisfaction. 1 down. 631 more to go, he thought. He chased down another Trid. Once all the Trids had been cleared from his orchard, Noel went back to his house to watch some more One Tree Hill. Back in the city center, Mayor Derriere had called a town meeting. All right, everyone, how many apples did we collect? A Trid named Doug raised his hand. I got 1, sir. Good, the mayor replied. Anyone else? No one else raised his or her hand. Are you saying we only managed to collect 1 apple? This is absurd. We will all die without the apples. We need to collect more apples, but it's obvious that no one will expect that. We need to think of a new plan. Everyone should think about that overnight, and we will discuss it tomorrow morning at 8:30, here in the town forum. The crowd dispersed and went to their houses. It had been a long day. The next day at 8:30, all 632 Trids were gathered into the town forum. Mayor Derriere stepped on the podium and announced, "It has been decided that the best way to get the apples is to send 3 Trids. We will send the smartest Trid, we will send the fastest Trid, and the most creative and resourceful Trid. We will determine who these Trids are through a series of contests. A sign-up sheet will be placed upon the town bulletin board. The games will begin next week." The crowd roared with delight. Those who thought they had a chance at winning rushed to the bulletin board. 1 week later, after the Trids had signed up for the various contests, the first contest was held. The first contest to be held was the smartest Trid contest. About 20 Trids had signed up. The first part of the contest was a timed math test. Each of the Trids were given a pencil and a test. They had 20 minutes to solve 100 problems. The officials started the timers, and the Trids began the test. Most of the Trids just stared at their test, trying to comprehend the equations they were being asked to complete. 3 of the Trids had their pencils flying across the pages of the test, hoping to complete the test in the allotted time limit. At the end of the 20 minutes, the officials called for pencils to put down. Obediently, the Trids placed down their pencils. They then noticed that a girl had fallen asleep. The officials woke her up and checked her test. She had each problem correct. They walked around and grabbed the other tests. Only 1 Trid had gotten them all correct. It was this Trid and the girl who were led into another room while the others went home. "What are your names?" asked the official. "My name is Sally," said the girl. "My name is Bob," said the other Trid. "All right, The next step in this competition is a spelling contest. I will ask you how to spell words. Once you spell a word incorrectly, you will be asked to leave and the other Trid will be declared the smartest Trid. Sally, here is your first word. Please spell the word pillowcase. Pillowcase. Correct. Alright, Bob, your word is couch. Couch. Correct. On to round 2. Sally, spell the word decision. Decision. Correct. Bob, spell the word flamboyant. Flamboyant. Correct. It's time for round 3. Sally, please spell anti-disestablishmentarianism. Sally took a deep breath and then replied, ANTIDISESTABLISHMENTARIANISM. Correct, the official said, who wasn't shocked. Bob, please spell cat. KAT. Incorrect. I'm sorry, Bob, but you have been disqualified from this contest. Sally, you are now the smartest Trid. Congratulations. Please go see the mayor and await your next instructions. To be continued.